Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and it is time to try and solo the Insight Terminus bonus mode. So, once you have gone through the previous quest steps, I had those all done in a previous video. If you guys want to see that one, I've got it all time-stamped out, so if there's any sections you need help on, or just tips for knocking out, where to find a lost sector, or, get precision kills on Fallen, all that stuff's in the previous video. But, repairing the Izanami Igniter requires an advanced version of the Insight Terminus Strike, where you collect the Cabal component from the boss to fully repair the Forged Igniter. So, what you do first is let's go find it. It's going to be in this little kind of pathway from Watcher's Grave to the Tangle. So you're going to want to go land in Watcher's Grave, where I'm at, jump on your Sparrow, drive around, and I'll show you guys where it's at. Now before we go in, as it does lock your gear, basically it works like a Nightfall with modifiers, I'm going to kind of explain everything I've got going on my character. So let's drive over there. Main things you're going to be dealing with for modifiers are going to be a Void Singe, which is tough because the boss's kind of ground grenade is void and will definitely wreck you. A lot of things in there are actually void, so it's important to know that that's going to be coming. So it's coming up here, whole bunch of stuff. It's literally right up here. So Rekindle the Flames, this is where you start it. But before we do, let's talk about the build. So I did on my Warlock first. I was kind of going through the quest line, just seeing how it was. Did on my Warlock. It has Grenader or Grenadier, and I'm probably wrong in saying Grenadier, but Grenader, whatever. May work on correcting that. So grenades are going to be coming up often, and they do a lot of damage. So it's important to make sure you can take advantage of those. Now, depending on your class, your grenades are going to be better than others. If you've got a Titan, honestly, the grenades are, I'm really torn. I'm going to try it first with Void Wall. If I go in and I change it, it's going to be magnetic because Suppressor is definitely not going to be it. The Void Wall, the way the strike boss area is set up, you've got to stand on the plates, and having a wall in front of me that things have to run through, or just I can get a large spread of damage, might work really well because I also am going to run the code of the commander. So I've got those void explosions going off like crazy. I've got the banner shield if I need it. So might be a pretty decent build. On the Warlock, honestly, it was just like vortex grenades, being able to float and stay mobile. That was huge. And then for the actual super I used on the Warlock, I used the Nova Warp, because I could actually just sit on a platform and if anything got close, just explode the crap out of it, and that actually seemed to work pretty well. Nova Bomb might work as well if you're going for just a chunk of damage on the boss. I mean, that might be another option, depends on how you feel on the plates. It's really up to you. For Hunters, you could go Tether, or you could honestly just go Blade Barrage, not Blade Barrage, I can't even think of what it's called, Spectre Blade? I honestly forget the name. But the Void Blades, if you need to kill stuff, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. Obviously, Void Singe is going to be on, and might help you be able to clear some of those plates out a little quicker. So it's up to you. Tether might actually work better for a hunter if you just want to keep some ads in the middle, spread some damage, do a lot of death to a bunch of ads. That might work better. So it's just kind of going to have to take a little playing with different classes. But those are my recommendations. I think Tether, if you had like, the widespread Tether where you actually just tag the enemies down and let you hit that platform, if you time it right, that might work a little better. So it's really up to you. I did get Ursa Furiosa, so I am going to use it, so that may work in my benefit. If you just want to go for ad clearing, Doomfang Pauldrons that many of you have might actually work pretty well too. So I'm going to go Banner Shield for survival on the plate, but if you're going to, keep, hitting the crap out of enemies with Doomfang Pauldrons and getting your super to last a lot longer, that one may even be better. But this is what I'm going to test it with just because I've got it and I haven't had much of a use for it for a little while. You guys know me well enough. My Go figure is now 650, so this is just my baby. So using this thing for a while. I was really torn on what to use, but the Kindled Orchid is actually going to be a pretty solid choice because for one, I've got Rampage on it. It's a void, kind of mid-range, hard-hitting, takes advantage of the Void Singe, so you're going to want something void. I don't have a whole lot of void options, so like there's no void hand cannons. I don't really love scout rifles right now. The bow seems a little too slow, and this one just seemed to work. So if you don't have Kindled Orchid for this one, make sure you work on getting it. Now down here, Thunderlord, I know it's not void, but Thunderlord is just a beast. And on top of that, I just kind of got a spec set up where I've got machine gun targeting, machine gun reserves, and machine gun reserves. So I've got 300 some odd bullets and machine guns, so I think I'm probably going to do okay. I've got one heavy ammo finder here, and I think that pretty much sums up the build. So all of that intro out of the way, let's see if we can make this happen. Here we go.
Inside Terminus.
Alright, Guardians, so if you need to check your modifiers, you can bring those up first. Again, Void Singe, Grenader, Grenadier, I'm sure I'm saying it wrong on one of those. Extinguish is the tough one. If you die, you have to do the whole thing over. So if you're doing this solo, it gets to be a lot more of a tense situation. If you're with a group, if I can talk, it'd be good. But if you're with a group, just don't let everybody die. And your equipment will be locked. So Void Singe, Grenader, and Extinguish. You don't have any like match game or anything like that, so you know Void Singe and Grenader are going to pair well. You just can't die. So solo is where it gets tough. So hopefully this guide helps you guys out, and if the guide does help you guys, drop a like below. Definitely helps the video and me out. If you guys want to find me, it's Twitch, Twitter, Ebontis on everything. You guys already found me here. But as we work in here, take it slow, and that's my biggest piece of advice. This is not a rush. It is not timed. There's no score. So take your time. When you get to the end, it's more about mobility, but getting up to the end, you want to survive. So we'll try and take it piece by piece and not really kind of try and get too far out of whack. Just work our way up nice and slow. Take your sweet time. Better to do that than just lose everything. You can have a lot of Minotaurs, so this is where your Void is going to come in helpful as well. So you're going to have quite a few Void shields. You're going to have Cabal and Vex in this strike, so just keep that in mind if that helps you. Rampage on this hand cannon hits like an absolute truck, which is nice. So when you start popping those shields, they go down real fast. Reload speed is not the best. But, yep, Void is definitely... Void on your energy is going to be required, because just too many things you're going to want to kill pretty fast. This is actually kind of a nice balance. My pulse has me covered in pretty far range if I need it. This one works pretty well in that mid to close. And then also put some Void Shield damage on the Minotaurs, because you're going to have to fight them. Now, towards the latter part, you're going to have Cabal when you get towards the last section. So things like Gladiators are going to be tough. That's where this is going to be beneficial too. It gets to be interesting there in the end. I did it before. Being mobile, jumping around, not feeling like you have to die on a plate is going to be your friend. So just knowing that there is no time limit on this one, and if you can stay mobile enough, will probably help you the most. That's what helped me a lot, was just trying to stay on the move. So now it's just time to melt some guys down with my good old Rampage fun. Now, Thunderlord might work in here. I don't even know what heavy I used on my Warlock. I'm trying to even remember. I probably did use Thunderlord because it's still just a beast. And if it comes from melting ads, it's still pretty awesome. So I'm guessing it's probably that, but I honestly don't remember. I mean, on this guy, I could probably even hit him with this and do some damage. But Thunderlord, it's still just amazing. And he should be down. Now he's down. So, alright, most ads are down. Hammerhead. That's what I used. Ah, well, we'll see if this one actually was a mistake. I have a ton of ammo, but I may actually... I'll give it a shot. If I die, then, you know, I'll switch over to Hammerhead. But if things like that keep happening, I might do alright. We'll see how it goes. Totally forgot about Hammerhead. How did I forget that? Well, oh well. Things like that'll happen. You're gonna have some goblins coming out of this tunnel. Anybody else? Apparently they're just gonna keep throwing heavy at me. That's okay. Alright, so here you'll see big guy. It's like the biggest scion ever. If they were all that big, it kind of would be terrifying, actually. So here is where your grenades are going to serve you well. Well, so far that's working. Just kind of wondering how it would work. And time to just chain. There's something about Thunderlord just being awesome too that's worth probably all the pennies. The guys will keep coming, so you do want to stay on the platform. So that's where some grenade putting some work in for you is going to be beneficial to keep the damage going. And you don't really want to get off the platform, so do what you can to stay on it. Same way the boss room is going to work. You got to find your way. That if you have to die on a platform, that's kind of what you got to do. Well, that dude's just freaking out. Sorry, buddy. Alright, in we go. So if you don't have Thunderlord, Hammerhead, just as good, if not better, because it is Void. But Arc is Arc on Thunderlord has its special place. So work your way forward. Again, so far not too crazy. It's the boss room where you pretty much just have to not stop moving. Alright, so on this one, this is where you're going to want to be able to know that you can retreat if you need it. So you got some crap on the ground, get past that. And then up here, you're going to have a big open room. Couple phases, couple orbs that you got to dunk in chambers. So all this stuff is just going to have to go down. And honestly, the safer you kill all this stuff from far back, the better off I recommend you being. So take your sweet time, work your angles, make sure you've got some cover to retreat to. You can go all the way back down that corner if you need to. You're going to have the big wanted guy over there. So again, whatever you use to take him out, it's cool. I am kind of wondering if I should have gone with Hammerhead, but Thunderlord does some kind of amazing things, so we'll see if it's worth it. See if that'll actually, that grenade's putting some work in. There we go. Gotta remember I've got it. That's still pretty effective, so I'm debating on what's working, but so far it seems to be going alright. Grenades are coming back often and all the time, so how often I can use those, I guess will depend on how much they want to run into it. The attaching grenade would potentially have its benefits, but also I wonder how much spread I'm going to have on those plates. Alright, so I got to go get the Conflux, and then as soon as you did this one, pretty much just do a U-turn and leave, because he's going to leave, lock the door. And when all this starts happening, turn around. And you're just going to want to find yourself some decent cover. Back here is probably where I would start first. Gonna have some Cabal over there. Might actually have some behind me, which is a problem. So just be careful in this first opening where all the ads are coming. So right now, just work on killing the ads with whatever you got. Watch for the closer ones. Be really good if I could actually shoot a guy who's straight in front of me. It's beneficial. Not the best range weapon, but Rampage definitely kind of makes up for it. Yeah, this is definitely what I used. Hammerhead has its benefits. Get a grenade down there, put some work in. There the explosions go. Well, yep, this thing hits hard when Rampage is in full max. So you're going to have two guys that you're going to have to kill. Oh. Watch him. Be careful. As that Centurion fires void shots, it's definitely one you got to be careful about. Except he just kind of croaked. So far, reasonable choice on the grenade. Not regretting it yet. And Parodi, Twitch sub, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Alright, so once you got this one down, you can pick up the arc charge and drop it so you can kill some of these ads over there. It's going to make your life a little easier. Apparently there's one dude still trying to shoot me in the side of the head. Excuse you, buddy. Just gonna come over here and mess you up. There we go. Easiest place, honestly, for where you're going. Captain Ambush Twitch Prime. So, guys, thank you very much. Couple subs, appreciate it. Sorry, guys, if you're watching the video, but kind of getting shocked here in the stream, so gotta acknowledge that stuff. But you got a few ads to kill over here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so once everything is down, you might have one more gladiator, so if you are worried about that, try and come up here so you can see, and you still should be able to take him out. You'll notice gladiators with my hand cannon still take about 3 shots. Rampage wasn't even on, so Void hand cannon going to work pretty well. Prime engram working good, and as soon as you dunk the first one, retreat, same thing as you did before. More ads are coming, another guy that you got to kill. I haven't even hardly used my super, if that tells you guys anything. Ads are coming in. See if I can get a grenade there. Get some chain. That worked well. And again, one grenade as you run back. Find full cover. You can even retreat all the way back here. If you guys need to totally gather your thoughts, nothing's going to get you back here. Alright, so. And let the chaos ensue round 2. Watch for the snipes. See if we can get a grenade over there, getting some work done. There's some good things happening over there with my grenade. Good job. Ow, ow, ow. Main things you want to watch out for, Centurions. That's your big crucial thing to avoid. Those void shots will wreck your face. As you can see, they're hitting the wall right now, so I'm alright. Now, if I can get him to stand still in a grenade, well, almost. I'm going to grab my heavy and run. Can you not? Watch the snipes again as usual. And again, Thunderlord's fast firing also has some benefits. Can I shoot it stand in that grenade? Hey! Man, that is powerful. Well, any regrets over my grenade so far? Not really, they're still there. Alright, so pick this thing up. This will usually, oh. Well, I'm not saying that's the best way to handle that, but once you pick this one up, I might honestly just retreat back in this corner, because this one seems to have spawned a lot more guys. So just be a bit more careful with this one. I wouldn't leave it on the ground for too long. I don't know if it'll actually go away, but it's when it comes to arc charges, I tend not to want to risk it. So just pick it up every few guys. You'll probably not have too much issue with that, but don't let it hang on the ground forever. It might stay there, but it might not. Oh, cool. Somebody in Twitch just said it's not going anywhere, so you can just leave it on the ground for an hour. I wouldn't take an hour on this strike. I mean, if you do, and you finish it, I guess that works too, but yeah, I might not try and do that. Check your corners here in the middle, watch for your snipes. Make sure you're not going to get picked off in any weird way. Colossus is going to hurt. Don't even want to mess with your craziness. So if I can hit you with a grenade at your feet. Just, yep, just going down. Cool. Same principle as before, you're going to have more adds over here guarding the wall, so as you get closer up here, be ready to take those out. And as many as you can take up from range is good. This is why I'm running my pulse. This stuff right here. Mid to far range with that thing. I mean, it's still got rampage, good stuff going on. Here's where you're going to start to see the gladiators. They're only red bars, so they're not nearly as bad. Well, Parodi, thank Panoramics for me as well. I'll definitely have to send them some thanks too, because, yeah, just any spread love on the streams is definitely awesome. And the subs, pretty sweet stuff. Alright, so that should be everything. Make sure you're safe and clear. You don't have to come up here when it's crazy. Run up and dunk number 2. It literally looks like that guy is holding an orb in his hand. Sorry, buddy. No orbs for you. Gonna have ads up here. Watch for those. That'll pretty much keep him busy for a minute. Well, that's working pretty well. There is one part my brother told me about, and it's not here, I don't think, but it is coming up. There's like a Vex waterfall, and apparently it'll just kind of kill you if you hit it wrong, so be very careful in that section. Dun-dun. Jumping across. So this is the point where extinguish solo is really scary because I don't want to die and do all this over again. Alright, so here's the waterfall. Jump to the back ledge here. Don't touch the radial area. Where you're trying to get to, if I can show you guys, you're going to the back wall. So hover towards the left so you're not going to get hit by any of the radial area. Catch yourself on the way down and just make that as smooth of a landing as possible. So that's not where you want you die. Get a reload going. I feel like I'm not alone. Anybody else? Seems to have wrapped that one up. Alright, so this will be the boss room. So if you watch down here, Kargan's going to come out. And crazy explosion. Pretty much just wrecks all the Vex. So,
okay, don't
yep.
get hit by that.
And as it is Void Singe, that's definitely going to hurt. So, now the fun part begins. The boss room. The way this works, you've got plates that you've got to stand on. First it's the middle one, then you're going to have all 3 that you've got to get cleared to be able to do damage to things. So, first things first. He's up there in the middle. He'll come out once you do your phases. So let's stand on the platform first and get this thing going. Now ads are going to come out. So I'm going to throw a grenade, see if I can get some recharge going. Grenades are still working. You do not want ads actually on your platform, because that will actually slow down your charging time of the platform itself. So be careful about that. I'm just going to keep a grenade in the middle pretty much like the whole time. Seems safe. Alright, so that is one platform down. Now pretty much it's just going to be not that. I'm on the wrong barricade, but that's okay if I need the support. Big thing is you got to stay mobile and not get hit by his crazy grenade. So I can get some good damage on him with this. It's still heavy. It's still going to do a ton. So just stay mobile, stay moving. Big thing is his crazy grenade you do not want to get hit by. So if you can throw a grenade out there, do some work. His hand cannon's working fairly well. So yeah, if I had to do this for time, that would be a struggle for sure. Oh man. Feeling a little close there, Kargan. I don't want you that close to me, thank you. Need a grenade out in the center though. Well, yep, see, grenade's doing some work. How am I doing on his health? 10,000 a shot right now? Boom. Get off me. And that's the biggest thing. You just got to be able to stay mobile and moving and not get trapped anywhere. You don't ever feel like you have to die on a plate because you're going to have a chance to do more later. Back here towards the wall, he's usually not going to get too close. And if you can stagger him, it's going to make your life a smidge easier. Seems to be going alright so far. Got some more ads in the back. Alright, so he's up in the top. So now you got to get all 3 platforms. Now, the only way you got to do that, you have to pretty much do what I did on the first one, but you have to do it 3 times over. And that's just where it gets difficult. So, I'm going to try this once here. See how I can do with a grenade up. Just kind of straight out in the middle, shooting as much as I can. Watch for the gladiators. The plates get a little harder as you get them going. Well, that didn't go quite as planned, but see if I can use one grenade. So I got one plate. Now, definitely stay mobile. Don't sit anywhere. Clear ads. See if you can get some heavy ammo. So try and use your primaries. Try and use your other guns so you can get some heavy ammo back. I've got some warping guys lately. Just weird connection issues or something. Don't know. Gladiators hurt, so really try not to mess with those. And just try and clear ads, and then when everything is mostly clear, like you get a decent point where you feel like a lot of things are down, you've had some good grenade luck, whatever it is, that's when you want to go for your next one when you're dealing with like a decent set of ads. So if everything thinks you're on one side, you might try come over here on the other platform. See if you can keep it going. You know, super's not full, but got a decent amount. Got a grenade I can throw. Some guys will come up the center. Grenades are going to hold them off. Watch for the gladiators. Really try and focus on those. They're going to be annoying. And might be able to get this one up. Come on. Real close. Real close. Alright, so that's 2. I'm going to try and pass through. Grab some heavy in the middle. Got some decent drops going. Get it reloaded. And time to clear some ads. I could go for 3 here. I feel it might not happen, but we'll see how this goes. As I do have a decent amount of ammo right now. Got a grenade I can use. Watch for the dogs. Those are the ones that usually charge. Kind of mess your world up a little more than you want. Alright, so he's got his crazy thing. Try not to get hit by that. Big spread grenade. At least somebody's taking damage by that grenade in the middle. And now, just got to work him down. Now, I don't know if he goes back in for a third. I could be totally wrong. I honestly forget. He might not. Somewhere there's a grenade going to do some work out there in the middle. Which it is, which is good. And again, back wall. Try not to, I mean, I'm getting pretty lucky on the plates right now, but honestly, like if you feel like you're getting overrun on a plate, just don't hang on it. You don't have to. It's totally not required. I love how you're just hiding behind the one block on the center stage here. Gonna get you. I don't think I got him that much. like he's a scary big scion, so you don't really want to mess with him. Well, I'll just sit up here and reload. It's cool. Don't mind the explosions. That's the one thing. If he does that, that's why you kind of want to stay mobile as much as possible. Stagger him if I can. There we go. Get a nice damage dump on him. There we go. Nice. Reload as I run. There's some heavy in the middle, but I wouldn't really charge for it. Got plenty of ads out there. So now you can take your time, clear those out. You can even go super if you want to. Throw a shield out there, see if that'll bounce. But honestly, if all these guys are coming... I'm just trying to take as much damage as I can here, just to enjoy the super recharge. Trying to take advantage of Ursa Furiosa, and I'm still not even doing that much with it. I don't know. Apparently in PvP it's a beast, but I don't seem to use it too well. A couple more ads. He's fairly low. I could probably honestly just melt him if I get a few more ads cleared. Oh, get away. Excuse you. I think he's getting aggressive now because he's low health, which he very well may have done. Oh, I don't want to be up here. I do not want to be up here. Got some ammo. That'll work. Got a grenade in the middle. Mess it with a few guys. Where'd he go? I need a big guy. There he is. He's hiding, actually. And come on. Almost dead, too. Can I kill you with a grenade in proper style? Nope, we're just gonna finish you off. Oh, so close. Come on. I need like 4 bullets into you. Ta-da! There we go. And that is a wrap on that one. So, staying mobile and not really letting anything get too much on top of you is kind of a key there. There we go. Whole bunch of stuff. So that is how you do the Insight Terminus. Advanced version, per se. Pepe, thank you for the bits and the cheer. Appreciate that big time.
Says it was last accessed by an Otzot centuries ago.
There you go.
What is Oxa?
Oxot? Otzot? Weird.
Those are questions for another day, I suppose. But for now, well done.
Alright, so let's get back to orbit and we'll discuss what comes next. Alright, Guardians, so that is how you do that piece. And that is the final one before you do the Izanami Forge actual reignition, which you got to go back in, kind of do a boss clearing phase, and then you can actually run the forge, get the bow frame, and all that stuff. So there is one more piece to this. I'm not sure it really needs a video. I might like piece that at the end of the other one. But I knew this one needed its own video, especially for solo builds. So Void and Grenader, find the best pairing you've got for that, whatever your class is. Bring something Void in your energy slots. Thunderlord is good. Hammerhead is also good. It's really up to you on the rest of that. But yeah, just stay mobile and moving. Take it slow when you need to, and just don't overstep, and you guys should be all right. But that pretty much wraps up this video for the Insight Terminus Advanced version solo run. So hopefully this is beneficial if you guys don't have a group to run with but are still trying to get into the Forge. This will help get you there. So follow me on Twitch or Twitter. It's Ebontis on both. But right here on YouTube, if you did enjoy the video, drop a like, leave a comment, say hey if you want to, or just, you know, any comments about builds or anything you guys used. Please feel free to let everybody else know. But if you have not subbed, we are close to 30,000 subs on YouTube. So hit that sub button. Let's keep that thing going, and I will keep the content coming into you. And honestly, have a happy new year. You guys are awesome, and 2019 is going to be great. And I guess that's where I'll wrap it up for now. Have an awesome day, afternoon, morning, wherever you guys are at around the world. Have a good one.